I finally got myself to organize my AeroGardens. I have to clean that garden first because nothing's growing in the pods. And then I turned that one on, started that up. And then I have a prayer plant that somebody gave me cuttings of. That purple plant, Truscanthia. And then some mystery seeds. Others will have specific things in them, but I just don't mark them what they are. This tomato plant has been struggling, so now it's all of a sudden taking off. So I'm going to have some tomatoes as well. And let's just turn you around to show you what I've got to deal with here. Okay. Woohoo! I had you over here, but it was too dark. So I'm in the kitchen, and I have a drawer that I'm trying to work on here. Seeing what things work, what things I've used, what I haven't used. Donate, throw away, whatever. I've got these all over the place. This drawer right here was the one that had all my seeds in it, and I can just get a packet of seeds and just refill my AeroGardens. But they've been down for several months. I've planted some stuff, and then I willy-nilly'd other stuff, and you know, now I'm getting it to get it up and going again. I'm trying to find a piece of paper that I can use. We'll use a seed packet. Because I got a big old pile of seeds here that came out of their containers. And I don't want to waste them. So I'm going to put them inside of this. This isn't the handiest thing, but I see basil, lettuce. I've been watching YouTube called Allie and Kate. They're in the UK. Allie's got a really thick accent. She's the gardener. Kate is the more builder. So it works great for them. And they just got brand new plots as opposed to having just their garden at home. So they've been expanding and all this fun stuff. So I've been watching them. Ooh, I wonder if I could do this. But yeah, I've just got the growing bug. I know that when it gets warmer and warmer, I'm just going to be hop-footing it. I have a lot to do with the greenhouse and everything else. So other stuff is going to be casted aside once again. There's a straw of some sort. But yeah, it's just time to, you collect things and you're like, oh, I can use this for a drip tray and all this, and then they just sits there. So what I'm going to do for drip trays now is cat food containers. Since they're lined with wax and they can stand the liquid. That's what I'm going to do. These are little bubble packs that I cut out for the top of the AeroGardens when I just showed you to keep the humidity and the light out. Humidity in and the light out till they sprout, and then that comes off and the dome stays on. So I just cut myself. I used to go around and cutting these specific, round pieces, but that was a bit too much. You can also use tops off of cough syrup. I'm going to be using the tops off of my Klondike ice cream. There's a lot of things you can use, but have specific numbers instead of having 50 of them. Okay. Where's my clips? I'm going to keep some of these clips. Don't know why I have them, but I'm going to put those on the garden tote. Just in case I need them for something. These sponges are everywhere. I have a cookie box specifically for them. Spray bottle for glasses. Tiny little scooper is very handy when you're doing seeds. So I'm just transferring from one to the other. And you can... I can only stand for so long before my back goes out and I have to ice it. And I just got done doing that, but if I do it too long and I ignore it, I suffer for it the next morning. Oh, I can't wait until growing season, right? That shouldn't help it. I got a lot of things to do out in the garden. I'm pretty sure the tent's going to stay there. It is staked down only because I never know when the wind's going to come. We're not done with our winter yet. We're supposed to have a drier winter, but it doesn't talk about the snow load, so if we ever get too much snow, one of two things, I'll keep an eye on it and go out there and dust it off, or I have fiberglass rods that are going to go across, and then I'm going to zip tie those, and if it's heavy, then I'm just going to bring down the middle to meet that, and then it just can stay there. Hopefully that's good enough. I don't know. Nobody talks about it on YouTube that have it. Somebody just got done with the ice storm in whatever state, and they were going out there and taking the ice off of it. Ice is much heavier, but snow could be just as heavy. I know these are basil seeds. They're little black ones, and I don't have a little dustpan or anything handy. I've been breaking all my dustpans from Dollar Tree, so oh, I know what I can use right here. All right. Things fall. Every time I turn around, I go to grab something and it falls in the ground. So that was the broom, which in turn scared the cat. Which is good because he can be a pain in the butt. He wants his shrimp. And I just got done thawing out the rest of it and have some in the refrigerator. Alright, cool. So this is as many seeds as I had in my drawer. So I'm just going to take those, put them in this lovely shot glass, and then as my AeroGarden pods become free, I will do that. So there's a bunch of that. I do keep these on top of the AeroGarden. Some of these give off quite a bit of heat, so if you have seedlings, you can also put them on top as long as it's light. So I want to dedicate this still to the AeroGarden. These two are lids that go down here. There we go. Here's cat food lids. I barely go through any of them. I've been keeping miscellaneous lids for water holders. I'm going to get rid of some of these older lids. Cat lids. Alright. Before I forget, let me get some Prilosec. I had some wine the other day and I was like, oh no, it's coming back. It's coming back. My acid reflux. All right. Yuck. Water tastes gross. They put some chlorine in there a couple weeks back when we had our earthquakes because the sediment was coming through the pipes and people were complaining, wondering if they're going to do anything about it. My cats would not eat the water, drink the water. I didn't know why, and I'm like, huh. And it dawned on me. So we have a lighter. We have some white... What? Oh, white strawberries. Measuring has no place in here. Here, helicopter. Let me go get that cookie tin. So yeah, there is a lot of things going on. I bought a couple of potatoes. Here's my cookie tin full of the sponges. I've got both the thick ones and the thin ones. Some of these thick ones for the particular AeroGarden, they don't fit in these kind, but these can fit into those kind. They're just a bit long. But the outside part of it, whether square or round, can fit in either one. But these sponges aren't made very good. They don't last very long. So I've been using rock wool right here. And it's come in handy. So I've been telling myself I'm going to work over here and then I'm going to bring myself this way. And so far, so good. Right now, I'm not going to even bother to put the seeds here because I want to organize them. And then I can, you know, put seeds. Actually, I'll use off that. I'll use that. What's the name of it? Shot glass. Here's a little purse, handy purse thing that somebody made me with the leftover material. It's got little snapping things, which are blinds. But I have no use for it. It's just been sitting around doing nothing. So it's going to be donated. Alright, let me get this broom out of the way before I take myself out. Okay. So then we have these, which I don't need right now, so I can put those with this. So one of it's a 3-pot AeroGarden. It's $14.99. I got it at Goodwill. It's excellent condition. So I was like, wow, and I got that a year ago. So it does not hurt to go to Goodwill. Old cat collar. Cats don't wear collars anymore. They're all snappable. But a couple pairs of scissors. I don't need these kind. I got plenty. So I'm going to get rid of those. Here's another pair I don't care for. Alexa, light off. It feels good to get organized, especially when you know that your attention's going to go outside most of the time. I've got some time off in May for a week, so you know I'm going to be hot and heavy and doing things then. I've got cords galore for different things over here. I'm just going to transfer things from one place to the other. Here's a little grater thing I haven't even used. Here's a lid to a container I don't think I have, and if I do, I don't need it. Sweet peppers along with some bean seeds. A pen that I made with resin. It works, but I'm going to throw it away because I don't need it. I've got a tub in the living room that I'm throwing my donating things to. Here's the brush that I'm going to use for sweeping up seeds. Here's an old straw, but it's got some resin gross stuff on it. It's going bye-bye. Pens over here. This is a little, I don't know. Let's throw that away. It's full of resin or something. Straws are good. Piccolino basil. I have that planted in the AeroGardens. Here is all my mini tomatoes that I got. Didn't realize I was growing a mini tomato, and then all of a sudden, it's like, bam. I got a whole mess, so that's going in there. Glue sticks. I have used glue sticks before. I need a place for this. That's here. This is going in here because this is part of a container. The one thing that cannot keep organized, and I've organized it more times than you know what to do with, is my Tupperware. I've organized and organized and organized, and I keeps getting messy again. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. So here's a little scooper. I think I'm just going to hold on to that into my greenhouse thing. Little sifter. That's handy for something. This came with the mixed drinks, powder drinks at Marshall's. This, believe it or not, is a miniature sheath for a miniature knife. And I was thinking about this the other day, so hopefully I can find it. It's probably in the other drawer, but so cute. Batteries, pens, more batteries, wooden spoons. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the growing season. I've got the bug now, so I'm just going to be organizing and doing things and looking forward to how things turn out. Hopefully you guys are interested in that kind of content. And as the year progresses, like in March and April, my seeds will be growing. I'll be showing you all the seeds as they grow. Go from there. So just leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're interested in, what zone you're in, what you're growing. You know, I don't get a lot of content on my channel, so it's always good to hear from somebody else. Here's a metal rod, which can always be used as a keeper-upper. So I will leave you guys to it. I'm just going to go ahead and start cleaning all this as much as my back will take, and then I got to get ready for work tomorrow. I got to just relax is what I'm trying to say. And other than that, hope you enjoyed it, and hope you guys are growing things, and let me know in the comments below. Thank you.